I thought you might like to see some of the metal projects I've worked on recently. This is a jig I built a few years back. It's useful for a lot of projects that have angles. The brackets on the sides adjust and lock in place. They're curved so they don't interfere with the mounting area. I used it to make this stainless steel machete. Clamped it in place with several clamps. Then an end mill is used to get the basic shape. Since this jig has a limited length, it was necessary to mill a section, then relocate and mill some more. Then it was flipped over to make the same angle on the other side. Knives, swords, and machetes need a lot of handwork after milling them to the basic shape. This spear point dagger was made with similar methods. It started out as a lathe project for the handle, inner chamber, and removable pommel. Then it made its way to the mill jig to be cut down to size. Here is a clamp for holding parts down to a fixture plate. This one is for 1/2-inch bolts. Each has adjustable feet. I have a smaller clamp here to use with 3/8 bolts. And this one is for 1/4-inch bolts. I needed a fixture plate for project, so I made this plate with a grid of 1/2-inch holes out of a piece of aluminum scrap. This is another fixture plate that mounts to the mini mill. I put some alignment pegs on the back and some counterbore holes to flush mount it to the mill bed. It has 2 grids, one for 3/8 bolts and another pattern for 1/4-inch. Here's a little device I made for woodworking. It uses a single flute countersink that can be set at a desired depth and a spacer with a handle to keep it from spinning. Mount it into a drill and you're ready to go. It comes in handy for cutting consistent countersinks to flush mount your flathead screws. I'll be using this tool on a new project in an upcoming video. The base for this depth gauge was made out of a piece of stainless steel that was left over from another project. It's mounted in place with a set screw on the back. The gauge is a dial indicator. You can hit like and subscribe to support the channel. Check out some of my other videos by clicking on these links. Remember to be safe in your shop. Always wear your safety glasses and keep things cleaned up. I'd like to hear about your projects. If you have any questions about any of these projects, leave a comment or send me an email at makingathing@gmail.com. Now it's up to you. Go make something.